Now, I'm sure it's very selfish of me, but I just had to come over here and escape. And, you know, I think I could do with a holiday from family ties. I mean, first of all, we've got my mother meddling in our lives, and then our daughter trying to get us to meddle in hers. I mean, when they're going to leave us alone, Ken?
I must say that I'd feel a lot less optimistic if Robert hadn't followed Tracy here. You've got to admit that's a good sign.
Well, I'm not so sure. They're just going to carry on arguing.
Yeah, well, given that we're going to have to meddle, I think the first thing to do is to get them together and get them talking to each other.
What, with us acting as referee?
Facilitators, I think, is the right word. Which we could be, couldn't we? Seeing both sides of the argument.
You see, that's another thing that's annoyed me now. Tracy not telling me about this Dan bloke, because she was making out it was all in Robert's imagination. I might have known it was 6 of one and half a dozen of the other.
So there, all we've got to do is get them to see that. Which surely shouldn't be all that difficult to achieve.
Hey, what time do you call this, Les?
Hey?
I've been stood standing here waiting for you for ages. I need a handyman. I'm desperate.
Oh, why's that?
Because, Leslie, I dare not even cross the road, do I, now the landlord's back? I'm a prisoner on my own doorstep. I've got to have these locks changed.
Yeah, well, I want to get hold of a locksmith.
I'd rather get hold of you, babe. Oh, come on, Les. You could do us a couple of locks, couldn't you? Hey, I'd even pay you more for it than you're getting down the canal.
Oh, aye. Right, I'm your man.
Oh.
Here, Ashley. I hear you've got a new lodger on the way.
Hey?
Yeah, well, you better hope it's not another set of twins.
Twins?
Well, yeah, or else you'll have to build an extension, won't you?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Duckworth, I don't know what you're on about.
Nick and Leanne's new baby.
Pardon?
Well, don't tell me she didn't tell you she's expecting.
No.
Well, her mum and dad were telling everybody in bar last night.
Well, they must have got it wrong, or they're making it up. Else Nick and Leanne had told me, wouldn't they?
Well, you better ask them about it. Oh, hello, Gary.
Good morning, Emily. I'm afraid I'm here to ask a favour of you. I know it's short notice.
Why, what can I do for you?
I was wondering if you weren't busy, would you babysit for us tonight?
Tonight?
Well, it's Judy's night off, you see.
That's fine. Be glad to.
Are you sure?
Of course I am, Gary. I expect Judy needs a good night off.
She doesn't know about it yet. I didn't want to get her hopes up before.
Can't see her turning it down.
No. Thanks very much.
Right. Bye.
Hello? Oh, hi, Julia. Yeah, of course I'm still free for lunch. In fact, I'm looking forward to it.
Are you staying in all morning, kid?
Why?
Don't answer why, just say.
Well, if I don't know why you're asking me, I can't say, can I?
Oh, it's not a trick question, you little twister. I'm asking you because Les Battersby's calling round to change them locks. I've got to fly out the shop, so want you to fetch him a nice cup of tea. You know, be nice to him.
Oh, be nice to him. How?
Oh, kid. Just don't be nasty to him because he's doing us a big favour, all right?
OK.
Oh, thanks, Tyrone. Hey, lads, how are you getting on with that daft-looking girl of his?
Why?
Because your mother's asking you, that's why.
Don't really think about her much.
She's blown your house, hasn't she? Oh, never mind, kid. But just don't mess things up between me and her dad. I need to keep him sweet.
Oh, hiya. Have you forgotten something?
I think it's you two that's forgotten something. Like telling me you're expecting a baby.
Hey.
Well, it sounds like old Coronation Street knows better me.
How?
Me dad. It's got to be.
Was this from him, Ashley?
Well, that's what Mrs. Duckworth told me.
Oh, strangling.
Nick.
No, we told him.
Yeah, I know, but... Well, it had to come out sooner or later.
Not like this. Not from him.
So you're saying it's true? Well, why didn't you tell me?
Well, we would have told you. It's just... Well, we didn't really want anyone else to know yet, that's all.
Except your megamouth dad couldn't keep his gob shut.
Nick.
No, I mean it, Leanne. It's our news. Who the hell does he think he is?
Morning, Maxine. Morning, Tom.
Hiya.
Hi, Vera.
Oh, is there a brew in that pot? Do you know I'm as parched as a pea on a griddle?
Will you let me show the cleaning cupboard first?
Oh, no, let me wet my whistle first, love. Oh, no. Do you know, I'm fit for naught, me, till I've had my first 2 cuppers. And then you watch me. I'll be like motorised Mrs. Mop, you'll see.
So how's flat hunting going? Any luck yet?
Oh, sorted, thanks to Rita.
Ah, how's that then?
Well, it just so happens Alec Gilroy is happy to rent his flat.
Alec?
I just had a hunch it was worth putting myself through a phone call.
Well, that's fantastic. What could be better?
I know.
Hey, I tell you, it's a relief and a half, because she was seriously thinking about going back to Nottingham, weren't you?
No, not because I wanted to.
Well, that's why I would have minded even more.
Well, thank goodness you've got Rita for a friend.
Oh, she's been more than a friend to me, Sally. She's been a real mum to me.
Yeah, she has to me too.
Hiya. Ah, morning, Leanne.
Hiya. Right, I better go. I'm going to be late for work. See you
All
later.
right, well, you take care.
See ya.
I'll put kettle on.
Have you all been talking about me then?
Eh?
Is that why she's just rushed off out?
No. Why are you asking us that?
Oh, I take it you wasn't in the Rovers last night when my dad was mouthing off then?
No. What do you mean?
Well, I may as well tell you, seeing as the rest of Weatherfield will know by now. Me and Nick, we're expecting a baby.
A baby?
Oh, that's wonderful, Leanne. Oh, you're so lucky.
Oh, thanks, Sharon. It's only a couple of weeks, but...
Well, congratulations, Leanne. I'm thrilled for you.
What? You are? Really?
Well, of course.
Well, I'm really pleased about... Well, we're both pleased about it. All we mind is my dad flaming announcing it.
Oi, lads. You just couldn't keep it to yourselves, could you? Hey, I just can't believe you did it.
What? We celebrated the news of our first grandchild.
We told you we didn't want anyone to know yet.
Yeah, well, look, lad. Janice was over the moon. So obviously she wanted to tell a few people.
You told everyone in the Rovers.
We only told a few. And naturally, they must have gone and told a few more. You know how it happens.
Yeah, lads, I know exactly. It's why we didn't want anyone to know yet. But, oh, no, you had to have your moment of glory, didn't you? No matter how it makes us feel.
Hey, hey! What's going on here? You stirring it again? There's nothing wrong with me, Florence. I'm as happy as a rat in a vat, I am.
Yeah, but what about me and Leanne, Les? Why don't you give a damn how we feel?
Oh, cool it, Nick. You're talking to a caveman. Come to the Rovers with me.
Oh, I was just waiting inside for the all clear.
You know them plats? They're all snotty-nosed wallies.
So it's all sorted then, love?
Yeah, here. This front door was a doddle. That back door was a right flaming carpentry job.
Oh, what I told me, you were using language like his father doesn't even use.
Yeah. That'll be when I did this.
Oh, that's terrible, that kid.
Well, 26 quid's not going to cover this for me, is it?
Tell you what I'll do with you. Come round tomorrow night and I'll give you some tender love and care.
Hey?
Can I go out now?
You can go out any time you'd like. Here's your new key.
Cool.
Hey, this is our house now. Just let them try and get us out.
Vera, do you mind not doing that here?
Don't you want me to sweep the hair up?
No, not while I'm cutting people's hair.
Well, I just thought it'd be better than shuttling it round the floor. My mistake.
Oh, Tom, can you just get that for me, please?
I'll get it, Tom. Hello. Audrey's Hair Fashions. Is that what we call it now?
Mike,
Well, I must say you look lovely.
thank you. I'm really glad you could make it.
I'm really glad you're paying.
Would you like some wine?
Yes, I'd love some, thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Do you approve?
Tastes okay to me.
Knew you wouldn't be a mineral water man.
I've never minded mixing business with a spot of pleasure.
I'll have to do this again then.
Don't you think you ought to show me what you got to offer?
Okay. I'm sure I've got something you'll want, Mike.
I wouldn't be too sure. I'm rather choosy.
This is our new range. See what you think.
What's new about these?
Well, the fact that you can now get them from us at very competitive prices.
So where's the price list?
What do you fancy for starters?
I think I'll only have time for one course.
Jude? How about a meal out tonight?
What are you asking me that for?
Well, it's your night off. I wondered if you fancied it. I fancy it. Do you fancy it?
Of course I fancy it, Gary, but there's no point thinking about it, is there? We can get a babysitter at this late notice anyway.
But you do fancy it?
If by some miracle I could go, Gary, I would, but I can't.
Well, you can. Because Emily's booked and the table's booked and that's what we're doing.
What?
Come on, Jude. We haven't had a night out in ages. Let's treat ourselves.
Oh, I'm not sure we should, Gary.
Look. The twins will be fast asleep before we leave and Emily will be fine looking after them.
Do you think so?
I know so.
Would be nice. Just to be, you know, us again.
It'll be fantastic. So, where do you fancy going?
I thought you said table were booked.
I lied. I wanted you to choose.
So, must have come as one hell of a shock.
Yeah, well, it was at first. We couldn't understand how it happened.
Well, it happens.
It does still feel weird, thinking I'm going to be a dad. But we are both okay with it.
Okay. Well, I don't know if okay is enough. I mean, you're not much more than kids yourselves. Are you really sure you want this?
I'm just not looking forward to telling my mum.
Listen, what you've got stacked in front of you, telling your mum's the least of your worries.
So, what's the plan?
Well, what I think is this. We get them both round to my house for a meal, which I will cook. And all you have to do is persuade Tracy to come.
I see. And you're going to persuade Robert, are you?
Yes.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll persuade Robert and you can persuade Tracy.
Well, I just thought...
You thought you'd give me the really difficult job.
Well, yes, but only because it would be even more difficult for me. I mean, after all, she still thinks you're totally on her side.
Look, Ken, I think we should both persuade Tracy because, honestly, you should hear her going on. She's not got one good word for him.
OK. We'll ask her to meet us here for a drink tonight, then, right? And I won't say a word to Robert until we've won Tracy over.
I suppose if she didn't want us to meddle, she shouldn't have come here, should she?
Sorry?
Oh, don't worry. I'm just trying to persuade myself I'm not turning into my mother.
Could I have another bottle of this, please?
No, not for me. I've got to get back.
Just bring it, thank you.
Well, you'll be drinking by yourself.
Don't rush off, Mike. Your wife's not expecting you home, is she?
My wife?
Well, we're only just starting to enjoy ourselves.
Hey, hang on.
What?
Oh, I get it. If you think you can flirt your way into getting an order, sweetheart, you're wrong.
Oh, don't be silly. I mean, just forget boring business. Let's have a bit of fun.
What the hell do you take me for?
I think you know.
I happen to be a happily married man. And I don't buy duff fabric. If you want to have fun, have it with somebody else. All right, sweetheart?
Judy's given them a great big feed, so they should sleep through until at least midnight. But just in case, there's these here. I'll show you how to warm them up.
Gary, Emily knows how to heat milk up. Honestly.
I told you before, Gary. I've probably spent more time minding babies than you have.
I'm sorry. I am going on a bit, aren't I?
I'm just glad that the two of you are awake enough to enjoy yourselves this time.
So I'll stop off and get a video on the way back if you want.
Oh, yeah, and get some toffee popcorn as well. I really fancy that.
Anything else you fancy?
Just you, so get yourself back here as soon as you can. Mwah.
I'll see you later, Rita.
See you later.
Bye, love. Oh, dear. You look as if you could do with a nice cuppa.
I'll make it.
Thanks, Leanne.
Some people just get everything, don't they? Yeah. That should have been me now. Settling down to married life. Instead, I'm on my own and renting an old man's flat. And I don't mean to sound like I'm not grateful, but I did go to a lot of trouble. Yes, I know, but I just wish I had what she's got. And it really gets to me how it's all so unfair.
You're luckier than most, Sharon. Come on, love. Don't envy other people's lives, because you don't know all the details, do you?
Yeah, well, doesn't stop me wanting what I see of it.
Cheers. Oh, you know, I'm just starting to relax. Feel like my shoulders have been round my ears.
Yeah.
You're right, you know, Gary. We have to make these breaks for ourselves.
Hope Emily's all right.
Of course she will be.
I'll just give her a ring to check.
Food will be here in a minute.
I'll be happier in my mind.
OK, then. If it'll stop you fretting.
2 secs.
I've been thinking I ought to do something about those other wedding presents. I mean, it don't feel right to hang on to them.
Oh, I agree with you. I tell you what, if you label them whose is which, I'll take care of getting them back to people.
Would you for me?
Yeah, of course I would.
Oh, that'd really help.
And I'll give you a hand with your unpacking when you're ready.
Oh, can't keep putting it off, can I?
Well, you know, any changes you want to make up there, curtains or decorating, I'm sure Alec won't fuss. Because what matters is you making it feel like your home.
Well, I'll have to, won't I? Because it's the only one I've got now.
Everything OK?
I'm not sure.
What do you mean?
I'm not sure if everything's OK.
Why?
Emily's not there.
What?
It was Spider who answered the phone.
Spider?
Said that the vicar came round and Emily's gone home and left him in charge.
In charge of our babies?
I know.
What's she praying at? She can't just walk off when she said she'd be there. I mean, what does Spider know about looking after babies?
He said everything's all right, but I'm not happy.
No, neither am I.
I'll get the bill.
So, is everything okay with you, Nick?
Yeah, fine, why?
Oh, I don't know. Just thought you seemed a little quiet recently. I wonder whether Leanne was having a go at you again.
No, we're getting on great. We are, honestly.
Now, I wonder why it is that I don't quite believe you.
Well, I might as well tell you. She's found out she's pregnant.
Pregnant?
Yeah, so, you know, we've had a lot to get our heads around.
Yes, I should think you've been worried sick. What are you going to do?
Take it one step at a time, I suppose. What else can we do?
But how do you feel about it, Nick? I mean, it wasn't planned, surely, was it?
No, but, I mean...
So?
Well, yeah, I was dead scared to start with, but we're really into it now. We want it.
Both of you? Or just Leanne?
Both of us.
You really think you're ready for the responsibility?
We know it's going to mean some changes.
Some changes? It's going to turn your whole life upside down. There's plenty of time later on for you to be playing happy families.
Emily! Oh, no. I was worried you'd do this.
Well, where's Spider?
Well, he's gone home.
But
you didn't let him finish explaining to you, did you?
What's going on, then?
What was he doing here in the first place?
All it was, if you'll just calm down a minute, Geoffrey came round here to tell me that the vicar was on the phone for me.
On the phone?
So I left him here for 2 minutes while I went to take the call. But unfortunately, Gary didn't wait for Geoffrey to explain all that. He just assumed that I was gone all evening.
Gary?
I'm sorry. I just got in a panic.
You got me in a panic? As if Emily had left twins in the lurch.
There's not been a peep out of them since you left. They've been sleeping like little angels.
I am so sorry, Emily. He just got us in a right tiz was. This is our meal. We got it wrapped up and came home.
Oh, don't worry. I shan't stay in your way any longer.
I hope we haven't pushed you out.
Oh, we've not.
Oh, I'm sorry. I feel like a right idiot now.
I hope we haven't offended you.
Look, it's all my fault.
Don't worry about it. Huh. There now. They've saved that for you.
I'll go. You warm this up. You.
And let me know next time you want to make an attempt at having a nice night out.
If I'd known you wanted to talk about this, I'd have stayed in.
I know you would have. That's exactly why I didn't tell you.
All we're trying to do, Trace, is to get you and Robert to see each other's point of view.
I already know his point of view.
Well, I'm not sure you do, Tracy. Not from the way you've described it to me anyway.
Meaning what?
Oh. When you hear Robert's side of the story, it doesn't sound quite so black and white, does it, Ken?
What? You mean you've been and seen him? How could you?
No, Tracy, I have. And I said to your mother, it seems to me you've both got room for a bit of give and take.
But you're not going to get anywhere, are you, love, unless you make the effort to listen to each other.
Is this Robert's idea, this dinner?
No.
No, we haven't even asked him yet.
It was our idea.
Well, I think it's rubbish.
Well, we handled that brilliantly, didn't we?
Hello, Geoffrey.
Oh, no.
A large gin and tonic, please, Beth.
Large?
Yes, please.
I came back to check.
Well, I said they would.
Oh, but that's ridiculous.
Really had to control myself, or I think I might have given them rather more than a small lecture.
Now, what did they think there was to worry about?
Well, you, obviously. Which irks me, Geoffrey, because I know you may not present a conventional image of responsibility, but the idea that you couldn't be left in charge of children.
It's only for 2 minutes anyway.
And it also annoyed me the implication that I would make an arrangement and not stick to it. Anyway, that's new parents for you.
So you really think she was offering herself to you?
Blatant. Don't know what sort of commission she was on, but she was desperate for that sale.
Well, I just don't know how a woman can lower herself like that.
She probably fell for my irresistible charm.
Oh, don't flatter yourself.
Anyway, she realised she made a mistake trying to pull a stunt like that on me.
I'm beginning to wonder how many other offers you get from these reps. I might have to insist that you only manufacture men's knickers in future.
Trust me, my love. This is the first and the last time. And she won't be after me again.
Yeah, well, I hope not.
It's me. Do you want the good news or the bad news? Well, if you thought he was going to fall first time, wrong. Well, because he came over all moral on me. The good news is, I know he's up for it.